We'll chat with Elisa first. Why not? I suppose field trips are probably not really something you think about ahead of time in this situation. That's cool. Yeah, definitely. Why not? I mean, getting to see new places is getting to see new places, regardless of if school is involved. Okay. Okay, yeah, so you just want to see high quality stuff. It's worthwhile, definitely. Yeah, we don't have a ton of spending cash. Yeah, why not? Let's go look at jewelry together, Elisa. That's definitely something recently barely friends do. Why not? Yeah, what's up, Laura? I really don't know what we have in mind. I would surmise that it's something similar to what Reen has already been prepared for, but it's hard to say. I mean, it's kind of a weird question. Why were we split up and sent to different places? Well, I mean, it's a little bit harder to manage larger groups. I suppose it makes sense that we would be divided. I mean, it's not that uncommon for, especially a military, like, academy like this, to try and place two people that maybe don't work so well together and demand that they learn how. I disagree. Well, I mean, it stands to reason that there's a hidden motive behind pretty much everything that they've done, especially with the way Sarah does her teaching, but, you know, suppose we'll find out. That seems oddly self-aware, Laura. They seem very, very suspicious, as if there's something more going on, and I guess the whole Class 7 thing definitely tips them off that there's other forces at play, but I'm not really sure how we could know much more than that, other than the fact that there's clearly a goal for this whole new class system. But realistically, it could be as simply as mundane as introducing a new program to try and better teach students, so at this point we don't know a whole lot. She's napping. You gotta leave Sarah alone. She doesn't get to sleep very much, as far as I can tell. I suspect not. She does seem the type to use that sort of excuse. That's a good way to describe Sarah, I agree. Yeah, it's definitely an up to us sort of thing. Can I talk to her? Nope, sleepy Sarah. Out like a baby. Interesting. I wonder how she became able to fall asleep so easily. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright. Let's chat with Elliot, why not? Oh, did you now? Pack of Blade cards. We actually have a pack too, don't we? Yeah, we were given that by the pawn shop guy. Sort of dumped them on us. Fair enough. I mean, it's a pretty simple card game, I should point out. Why the heck not? I don't know where we're going to play on these seats and whatnot. It doesn't look like there's tables between the seats or anything. Alright, cool. And yeah, it is. They do stress. You don't have to win the game of Blade to get the reward of, like, spending time with your friends, so to speak. We're going to try and win, though, anyway. Let's check the rules. Why not? I haven't actually read them in a very long time. Why, for the greater sum total. Okay. Yep, yep. Yep. Yeah, so essentially you're just trying to get you're placing down cards to make sure that the total of your cards is always higher than your opponent's. And yeah, there can be a draw if there's... Basically, you're going to end up in a situation where we play our cards here. And people will pick up on it pretty quickly watching, but essentially we just want to end up with the highest number. So we have a lower number here, so we're going to put a card down. We also have the option of Bolt, which will destroy her most recently placed card, and Mirror, which will swap our positions. So we need to get above 5, meaning we need to place a 5, so we'll get the 6.
Oh, same score? We better draw again.
Since we
Looks like
ended
I'm
up with a
going
draw,
first.
we have to top deck it, and then she ends up lower, so she goes next. We only need to put down a 2 here. Same thing. Alright, now we need 4. Well, we need 5, rather. Let's swap with her.
What? You can't do that.
I can indeed.
Bolt.
That's not very nice. 3. Down by 4 again. Let's put that down.
Mirror.
That actually works out really well for us.
Mirror.
And again. Let's bolt this.
Now you've done it.
Ideally, she... Okay, perfect. That we're gonna...
One more game.
We got her. Got it, boys. 50 points. Give me that. Yeah, I mean, maybe Group B will bond over cards as we have. Do the other... Oh, so they do actually have second dialogue lines. I didn't realize. We'll be fine, Laura. I'm sure we can handle it. I wasn't... Don't hold anything back. What does that even mean, Laura? Anyway, Elliot, time to get crushed.
Go easy on me, okay?
Not a chance. I feel like I've lost Elliot a lot playing this game.
Okay then, let's draw.
Not a great draw.
Well, looks like I'm up first.
He goes first. That's good for us. That's not nice, dude. Why you gotta be like that? Let's just raise that card.
Bolt.
Just throwing out bolts, dude. Here's 3. Okay. We need another. Awesome. I have a lot of bolts, my dude. That's what is happening. Let's do that.
Mirror.
Okay. We're gonna save this 7. We're gonna bolt pretty much till the end of this.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
You're not gonna see it coming quite a bit, my friend.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh, my favorite.
Mirror. I didn't see that coming.
Hey, we win.
Oh, I lost.
I can't believe we ended up with 4 bolts. What is that? All right, give me the 50 points. All right, Laura. One more
Then
card
let us
game.
begin our duel.
It's not that big a deal. Did we get 3 bolts there?
Please draw a
Oh
card.
my goodness.
The
Oh,
first
I got
move
2
is
1s.
yours.
That's not good. Get that out there. Let's go to 12. Why not? Drop a mirror.
I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt.
Perfect. Drop a 1.
Divine Bolt.
Easy. Give me that other 1.
Divine Bolt. Well played.
Just hurling lightning bolts at each other.
Well played.
Nice try. I'm just gonna keep bolting you on.
Well played.
I think I'm gonna lose here. I don't know how big that card is. Yeah,
An
it's
excellent duel.
that's a shame. Oh well, 2 for 1. I'll take that. Laura beat us, but you know, made some progress. So let's drop 1 more save. Sitting here in this train. That's 3 of them now, and then we'll advance. Wow. What do your eyes see, Elliot? Oh, Farmland. Lots of farms. That's cool. What a spectacular view. Rye, okay. Okay, so it's warmer in Celdic than in Trista or whatever region we're coming from.
The Ministry
almost like
of
the concept
Railways
art.
wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbow.
Transcontinental, that's something we didn't hear about. Okay.
The next stop is Celdic. Celdic. Passengers traveling to Bereahard. Please change trains at this stop.
Are the pauses deliberate to make the names stand out? Or is it like an automated message that's saying this? Because if that's the case, then that's kind of high tech that they would have like an automated like recording, so to speak. I guess we do have like radio stations and stuff though, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. Almost there. Yeah, probably be a good idea. Hey, there's the map. So we're taking the cruising main line to Celdic. We didn't really go south meaningfully, but I guess it's still warmer. That's interesting. Hey. We made it. Ooh. Windmills. Yay. Celdic, the market town. I mean, it's a pretty big place, I guess.
Wow, so this is Celdic.
It seems like a really relaxing little town, though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
Is that so?
I imagine they've come for the Grand Market. Even merchants from other countries regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Good to know.
Celdic's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye.
Well, now we know why Sarah came with us.
But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
So we don't really know what minors are in this setting. My presumption is that everybody's at 16, 17 then?
Are you trying to make us jealous?
We
Sounds
don't
that way,
really
doesn't
care,
it?
You know.
I'm pretty sure at least some of you do.
Anyway, let me show you to the inn. It's, right over there.
You don't sound so sure.
Okay,
Let's go.
Alright, well, let's go check it out. For some reason, I don't remember this scene. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Now I do. Who's this?
Well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little town.
Purple Lightning. Interesting.
And the chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too.
And suddenly he's kind of creepy.
No time for that now. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Fair enough. Margot. Oh, I guess she knows her. Oh, so she didn't even tell them that she was coming with them. Nice enough. Her lovely students. That's us. I mean, I would hope so. Good introducing yourself first, Reen, and pretty much everybody. Okay, nice enough. Ooh, much obliged. Thank you, Sarah. And there's her beer and snacks. Who would have thought? Oh, it's still the morning? Okay, fair enough. Singular room. Okay. I mean, at least the beds are, like, vaguely separated. They're just, like, not all just, like, right beside each other. There's, like, a pairing of 2 and 2. Laura cuts everyone. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, Elisa clearly has an issue. Sarah insisted. Huh. So, despite my comment that that guy was kind of creepy for, like, making some offhand comments about the girls, it's an anime game. You're gonna encounter a lot of that, both in the somewhat creepy older character fashion and in the kind of romantic undertones in the game. I'm personally not somebody that's super bothered by that, but if you are, I apologize. But I will be commenting on it in sort of like a passively okay manner. I'm not gonna like treat it as if it's like weird. Yeah, so she tried to break the beds up a little bit, but there's really only so much room in the room. That's not gonna be a problem, Reen. I mean, Laura seemed fine. And I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, if you're in a military setting, I imagine this is kind of an expectation. There's not much you can really do about it. Yeah, it's just... I mean, they're like 4 or 5 feet away from one another. I don't really think that's an option to not get near them. The history of this kind of thing, what does that even mean? Elisa, I think we're getting into some very different issues if we start involving bondage. Oh, and what's this? Ooh, field study envelope. I was gonna say a letter, but it is clearly an envelope. It's a very fancy looking one. Oh, she's just given an envelope and not told what's in it. Alright, cool. Thank you kindly. Alright, shall we look inside? Why the heck not? Alright. So we have 1 optional and 2 required quests. As we all know, though, we're going to be talking to literally everyone. Alright. From Father Zerbal. I've run out of some ingredients, particular medicine. Alright, so we'll check out the church. Oh man, Samus. Any bright ideas? Malfunctioning orbment light. Road lamp. Okay. Wait, where do we need to stop by? Oddvin's Arms and Orbital Factory. Okay. And a dangerous monster on the highway. Monster. Scary dinosaur. Are you serious? A plateau near the East Celdic. My house is alongside the East Celdic Highway. Please stop by if you can. Okay, cool. 200 Celge radius around Celdic. Is that like a kilometer, maybe? 200 kilometer? I mean, that'd be my guess. Acres, maybe? I don't know. Each student must record his or her activities daily. Yep. Okay, cool. So we gotta write a report every day and do our jobs. And it's pretty much the same as what we had given already as Reen, which is not really surprising. We kind of guessed that. List of menial tasks. We've been sent to kill a monster. Yeah, see? The other two, yeah, I mean menial tasks, but that's fine. Excuse me? I'm pretty sure she stuck around for the beer, to be totally honest, but with Sarah, there's always an ulterior motive. I'm sure it's fine, Elisa, relax. Anyway, that's our room. It's actually a pretty nice hotel room, all things considered. Are the other ones like that? No, the other ones, oh, sorry. Annabelle. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, that's an interesting interaction. Merchant Moors? Munch Munch? Alright, good to know. I'll keep an eye out for it. We're still gonna try and talk to her. Louise. Oh, she's famous. Wouldn't infamous be the better word? I mean, look at her. She's having a good time. Can't really bring her down like that. Old Man York. Oh, he's kind of off screen there, sorry. Lens. It's an interesting name. Is that so, York? And yeah, I was gonna say now he starts bragging. Interesting. Is that so? I mean, I can see some overlap there. There's a level of confidence and salesmanship that could potentially be useful to a certain extent when it comes to picking up women, but I'm not really sure that that's what he's looking for. And she seems to be having a good time, like I said. Yeah, I teacher on like a chaperone position. The word eluded me for a couple seconds there. What's up, Sarah? Interesting.
Nothing hits the spot quite like a cold beer.
Huh.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
Hey, Elliot, I appreciate that.
How many pints has she downed already? It's not even noon.
We were upstairs for a couple seconds. Like 5 minutes. I should hope she has not drank that much, given her size.
Oh, you kids are still here?
What do you mean we're still... Sarah, hello?
I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself. So go on ahead and get started. Don't mind me.
We have questions for you, though. What's
I
with these
guess.
field study tasks?
I'm glad they're not as difficult as I was expecting, but they're just so...
Well, it makes sense you'd have some doubts.
I feel like Sarah's acting more drunk than she actually is.
You only need to do the ones it says are required, though. Feel free to just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care.
We won't be doing that.
Up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Stop being so irresponsible and...
Wait.
Yeah, I think I agree with Reen here.
These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
So they did specify that the field study starts as soon as we leave. Not when we get here, not during the tasks, but as soon as we leave. So there's a certain level of hidden meaning there, if you will, where it's clear that they are trying to say But the entirety of the field study is what we're trying to gain. It's not specific to the task, it's not specific to the trip or the location. It's being able to go out, do what needs to be done, and come back safely, so to speak. At least that's my impression. Actually, I think that's what Reen's about to espouse.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
You have 2 days. Trista isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the 4 of you see fit.
So it's up to us.
Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be forcing you to do a thing.
It's a very interesting way to teach, actually. Like, here's a location, there's a lot of history, a lot of stuff to learn, here's some tasks to do. Go do it. Learn what you can while you're here and try and get what you can out of the trip. And whatever you return with is what you... I guess whatever you return with is what you put into the trip. Sort of what we're doing here, we're playing this game. We're trying to put a little more effort and a little more thought into things, and hoping to try and get a little more out of the game than what we might if we were just breezing through like a way that we maybe do normally. What's up? Yeah, I get the feeling Reen has, so what do you have to say? Yeah, it kind of does that too. Ugh. Yeah, we did. Very similar tasks. Sorry, yawning. Yeah, it's just at home. Yeah, I mean, we were already talking about it on the train. I mean, there's so much going on here and so much about the town that we want to know, but we were saying, you know, we didn't think we'd have the time to do it all in, but the tasks themselves are going to allow us to do so. Various and sundry things. That's a very highfalutin word. Yeah, cool. I agree. Heck yeah, let's go do some spelunking. Spelunking is not the right word, because we're not dungeon crawling, but don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah, we can check the quest tab and get a little bit more information, but that's alright. They also mention quests, if we fire these up here. The term short, I believe, means that they have to be completed before story progress at this point. My understanding there is mostly that if you complete both required tasks, the story's going to progress. So keep in mind, if you have any optional quests, that you need to complete them before you do the required stuff. But let's make a loop around the town. A drunk individual. Johnson. Is it now? Well, that conversation ended quickly. Dang it, yawning. Oh, platoon officer, soldiers. What's up, guys? Do we need identification? Is that... I do indeed. Oh, cool. Provincial Army. The Cruisin' Provincial Army. Cruisin'. I like that. Fair enough. So, like, military police. That's cool. Okay. So there's, like, regional armies. That's interesting. And then there's a formal Imperial Army. Okay. I mean, that's not an uncommon thing to do, especially when they describe the country as an empire, that it's largely, I would assume, a country made of disparate pieces that were either once or were like regions or their own countries at one point. You know, I kind of agree. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Was he? Ah, okay. So Uzis' family runs this place. Celdic is in the northern part of their territory. Okay, so south of here is cruising. Oh. I suppose it's probably normally a good idea to stay out of the military's way. Oh, there's a house here. Hi. Jenna. Do you? Wow. Yeah, it is indeed. Oh. Yeah, that does seem the case. Okay, a fellow first year? Oh, it's Becky. Okay. She does seem the market town type. I could see that. Why does she have an accent though? Isn't that the girl with the accent? That's weird. Nobody else seems to. Oh. Oh, there's the accent. Maybe we'll mention it to her. Gotta send some letters back to her little brother. Okay. Provincial Army Guardhouse. Hey, man. We are. Yeah, I wasn't planning on barging into the guardhouse, but figured I'd come chat with you all the same. Hey, this is the market manager's home. Ms. Perm. Oh, he's in Bereahard. Interesting. Well, I mean, it makes sense. If he's, the chief of the market, he'd probably need to travel a fair bit to kind of clarify things, check up on stuff, speak with people. Shop. Chris. Oh, he's a paper boy. Okay. Imperial Chronicles, 120-year history. Jeez, that's a long time. Way to go for the hearts. That was a good job, kid. Oh. Chris the Newsboy. Hey, there's a name. Yeah, why not? Let's buy something from him. Oh, never mind. I already have that. If I didn't already have it, I'd be down. Oh, a tourist. That's cool. Not a tourist. Alright, well, they seem to be having a good time. Oh, Zet. Oh, a lot recent, so more than normal. Okay. Oh, so the Grand Market's seasonal? I suppose that makes sense. If it's cold out, there probably wouldn't be nearly as much to sell, or nearly as much reason to have an outdoor market. Oh, Susie has a problem with Jake here. Oh no. Dude, cut your losses. Oh, never mind. He's enjoying himself. Mina. Oh, did she? Oh. Is he bullying her? Is that what's happening? I suppose that he is. I'm just commenting. I wonder what the motivation is. It's difficult with like young kids to really understand why they do certain things because they don't really understand consequence the same way. Oh, that's cool. I could see that. Farm work certainly is a more likely scenario to find yourself injured. Yeah. Speaking as somebody who works a fairly physical job, I can understand minor injuries are pretty much an occupational hazard. Father Zerbold, this medicine really does the trick. Okay. I feel like that's probably not why. I feel like he's probably just skilled, but regardless, given the fact that we've seen magic already in this setting, it's not entirely unreasonable to believe that their deity does in fact interact with them in a tangible manner. Are you Father Zerbel? We are indeed. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. That's a weird way to deal with the common cold. Most of the common cold symptoms have more to do with the body's immune system overcompensating. At least that's my understanding. That's why you get like a runny nose and, fever and whatnot. So strengthening the immune system, I feel like, would not be as effective. I mean, that's true. So this church is very... So they do that kind of work, like giving out medicine and stuff. That's nice. Like it's a common thing. I mean, that to say that it's not just this chapel, but the church in general does that. Very nice. I mean, that's kind of true even in reality. There's a long time there where the church were like the main record keepers for everything. So when it came to stuff like medicine, they were the best place to be. Oh, okay. So there's a divide, though. Modern pharmaceuticals are separate from the churches. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to buy some at the market. By a man named Flint. Okay. Oh, and if we just tell him Imperial Carrots, he goes to farmers named Paul who lives in the farmhouse on West Celdic Highway. Celdic. I keep saying Celdic. It's Celdic. Awesome. Understood. No, I mean, that's fine. Hype. Alright, so we got some stuff to do. We're going to keep chatting with everybody, but I figured we'll kind of change things up here and kind of pick up quests as we make our way around town. Try and streamline this process a little bit and save both me and anybody watching some time. It's hard to miss Hama. Cool. I mean, yeah, it definitely seems like the kind of place that you'd stop by regardless of whether you planned on buying anything. Oh, have we talked? Yeah, it was that. We've talked before. We also have to check out Oddbin's Orbital Factory here. Samus. What gave it away? Seems like everybody can tell who we are at a glance. Yeah, I mean, why beat around the bush? What do you need? Okay. I mean, that's pretty normal, I would imagine. Light bulb goes out, we gotta replace it. Okay. And he just hands us the new light. Yeah, we're just changing a light bulb? How many students does it take to change a light bulb, I guess? Okay, so it's before Lunaria Nature Park. B02 is written on it. Okay, good to know. Should be easy to find. I imagine it'll be marked on the map anyway, but... Is it really that complicated to change a light bulb, Laura? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, there's a code to unlock it. Okay. For B02 is 466515. Okay. Hopefully we remember that. Oh. Interesting. So the lights repel monsters. Is that... Do the monsters inherently dislike lights, or... Is it something about orbital lights that pushes monsters away? Interesting. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, of course, we got it. We have a bunch of other stuff to do, but we'll pretend that we're about to go do exactly what you just told us to do right now. Oh, and here's Odvin, name of the shop. Alright, cool. Why the heck not? Well, to be honest, there aren't that many products in the shops so far as it stands now. Furthermore, we don't really have a whole lot in the way of money or U material, so not much we can do here, but that's alright. Let's continue our running about. We already went to the inn. Also, this inn is called Weathercock Inn, so is there one on top? There isn't. Interesting. So we talked to everybody around here. Let's stop by the market then. Why not? Oh, it's got its own music. For any... I very much doubt anyone would get this reference, but for this music reminds me of Steambot Chronicles. Yeah, it really is a bustling market. I mean, it makes sense, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, why the heck not? We don't really have any money, like we established on the train, but... I mean, we're in town. We might as well take a look at what they've got. Alright, start talking to people. What up, Lizzie? A ceramics stall. Plates, vases, and even clocks. What would clocks be? Interesting. What is she selling? Ceramic ring, a floral bottle, and a citrus bottle. Yeah. Pretty but fragile. It'd be interesting to pick up some accessories, but we're going to keep looking around before we start investing in anything around here. Baron Poe. Oh man, it's Poe. Oh, so the market is an event? That's an odd way to describe it. Fair enough. I mean, if you're a noble, I suppose you have a bit more disposable income and time, so... Oh, Clarice is his daughter. Okay. Where should I spend all this money first? What up, Marco? Interesting. I mean, definitely, this is probably your prime location, so you can see it as soon as you come in. Let's go counterclockwise around the place. Why not? Oh.
Wow, check out all these stalls.
Thank you, Elliot. Active voice doesn't come up that often, so when it does, it surprises the heck out of me. Oh, that's cool, Anita. And there's Chapter 2 of Red Moon Rose. And we're rewarded for chatting with literally everybody. Drees? That's an interesting name. Okay, so we're currently in the spring market, and that's why we have spring stuff. Lace, fabrics, cashmere shawls, that sort of thing. Okay. Can we...
Oh, the lace at that stall has a really pretty design.
It's interesting that your characters actually comment on the things the NPCs are saying. Like, in specifics. That's really nice touch, actually. So we can't actually buy anything from her. That's interesting. Bertha. Ham, smoked meat, and sausages. Hey, I mean, it's pretty early in the morning. Why not we stop by and have some breakfast? Oh, and they make takeout food. That's nice. And she'll throw in beer. Hey, this is quite the shop. I was gonna say Sarah I would imagine would love this place. Let's not mention it, otherwise she'll spend all her money. Thank you for that. Barrack. Yeah, here's the jewelry that Elisa was looking for. They're all made over the winter. Okay. A cool necklace, a lighter, and a stone brooch. Well, I'd feel kind of bad not buying anything from here, especially when Elisa mentioned she wanted to buy something. So let's get a cool necklace. Why not? We got some money to spend. For a merchant named Moores. Okay. Squaro's doing some interesting stuff here, trying to plan out the price for rye. Gauche, your name is left, my dude. Okay, yeah, I mean, you're here to sell your produce. Produce guy is called Lyman. Got a solid business relationship. Okay, that's good to know. Lucy? I think that's supposed to be Lucy, if I had to guess. The honey from a lotus seems to match your image. What? Okay. Alright, I mean, let's take a look. So she sells honey. Let's buy some, why not? Never know when we'll need honey for a restaurant. A recipe at some point. I'm losing my mind. Ah. So the music's making him want to loosen up his wallet. Yeah. She's playing some violin. An improvised ballad. Is he? That's a weird way to say that, Andre. He has a bit of a... how would I describe it? A bit... airy perspective on music. I can't. I was gonna say I can't say that we've ever really felt that way, but hey, cool. It's a very eloquent way to describe it. We'll keep an eye out for Andre. Maybe we'll see him again. If he's a traveling, musician, perhaps we will cross paths again. Tableau. What is with these French names that mean like mundane objects? You are sitting at a table. Your name is Table. We are indeed. I mean, we'll do that. I mean, it's nice to have a little cafe area, sort of. I suppose you bring the food here and then eat, as opposed to, like, for food being served here, so to speak. Oh, another tourist. She's tired from buying so much. Is that really what that is? Give me one sec here. Alright. Set a spell and rest your feet. Yeah, I mean, cool. Like we said, it's a nice place to kind of bring whatever food you purchased or something, kind of relax. Old Man Hoffin. Welcome. Troubled-looking cat blushes. There's a lot of teddy bears, my dude. I guess none of them are bears, to be fair, but also that girl with pink hair there is, I'm fairly certain, a reference to something else. Named Mishi. It's a mascot of a theme park over in Crossbell. Okay. Sitting Mishi. It costs 1,000. Part of a set. We're gonna pick it up. We're gonna go ahead and give that to Laura. She seems like the teddy bear type to me, right?
Mishi? I admit it has a certain charm.
I legitimately did not know that she would have a dialogue line for that. That's awesome. Hey, Tommy. From Liberal. Okay. Liberal. Horrible goods. Waiting for you to buy them. Okay. Acerbic tomatoes spreading like through Zemuria like wildfire. Oh, and he's got books to buy. Dang it. Well, we gotta buy the books. And now we're out of money. Can I sell anything? Oh, this is gonna become a problem real soon. Whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get some money from doing stuff around town. What's up, Flint? Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah, we need that bear claw. Oh, cool. I mean, that seems self-evident. Okay. They're flown. They were flown into Heimdall. So there's air travel? Interesting. That's nuts. How expensive are these things? Alright, well, I guess we got some more gathering to do. This is another tourist. Septium-based crafts. Okay. That's an interesting way to do things. Have we spoken? Ah. Shopping around for a gift for the wife. That's nice. I think we've pretty much finished the circuit here. Continue my compulsive saving. What's up, Lyman? I recognize that accent. That is correct. Yas. Yeah, I kind of figured it'd be Becky. And now we know where the accent comes from. Yeah, we'll do our best. We've been trying so far. Good luck with your sales, my dude. And Gibson. Like the guitar. Okay. So some Eastern spices. Well, we can't buy from him technically, so that's fine. So we actually ended up having money for buying pretty much everything that we needed to do. So what else did we have for quests? So we got those two and the common cold. Yeah, so we got to go check out the West Celdic Highway because we already got the bear claw. Samus wants us to go to West Celdic Highway to replace that light. And the East Celdic Highway monsters on the other side. And his house is in East Celdic. So let's go to West, I guess, first and complete the other two. Which I believe is... Oh, never mind, the other way. I suppose I could have just looked at the mini-map, which points north. Alright. West Celdic Highway 1.